Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, U.S. Immigration News. 130 backlogs grow. What the family visa slowdown means for 2026. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. The slowdown affecting I-130 spousal petitions is not announced through a single headline policy or public warning. Instead, it has emerged quietly through a convergence of internal memoranda, expanded national security vetting structures, and procedural redesigns that disproportionately affect families from certain countries. Together, these forces are creating what many observers now call the Great I-130 slowdown, a phenomenon likely to define marriage-based green card outcomes well into 2026. What is meant by the Great I-130 slowdown? The slowdown primarily affects family-based I-130 petitions filed by U.S. citizens or lawful permanent residents on behalf of foreign spouses. In ordinary circumstances, these petitions, especially for immediate relatives, historically moved in line with national median processing times. Today, however, nationality has become a decisive variable. Cases involving spouses from roughly 19 designated high-risk or travel-ban countries increasingly experience delays that are not explained by case complexity, missing evidence, or statutory backlogs. Instead, they are routed into enhanced vetting channels where adjudication can stall indefinitely, even when the marriage is bona fide and documentation is complete. The countries most affected by the slowdown. At the center of the issue is a list of approximately 19 countries associated with heightened security scrutiny. These include Afghanistan, Iran, Somalia, Sudan, Yemen, Libya, Haiti, Cuba, Venezuela, Eritrea, and several others across Africa, the Middle East, the Caribbean, and Central Asia. An internal USS Policy Memo PM 602-0192 directs officers to suspend or hold benefit decisions for nationals of these countries under a broad national security framework. While the memo does not explicitly reference I-130 petitions in its title, it applies to all benefit requests, thereby capturing spousal petitions within its scope. Importantly, the list is not static. Additional countries may be functionally added through consular risk profiles, intelligence inputs, or vetting algorithms, even without formal public designation. How vetting has been quietly re-engineered. The slowdown reflects a structural shift in how immigration benefits are evaluated. USCIS and DHS have moved away from one-time background checks toward continuous nationality-driven vetting. A central element of this shift is the creation of a national vetting center designed to consolidate classified and unclassified data streams. Cases are now more frequently flagged for extended review based on nationality, travel history, or data correlations that are not disclosed to applicants. Alongside this, DHS's continuous immigration vetting program enables automated, ongoing monitoring of immigrants and applicants. Rather than clearing a case once, the system allows repeated rechecks whenever new data appears, effectively preventing finality. Additional regulatory changes, such as shortened validity periods for work permits and travel documents, further increase opportunities for rescreening and administrative pauses. What the official data shows and conceals. USCIS publishes national median processing times for I-130 petitions, historical trends, and aggregate filing statistics. On paper, these figures suggest modest improvement since the pandemic era, with some immediate relative categories returning to 10 to 14-month medians. What the data does not reveal is equally significant. USCIS does not publish processing times by nationality, does not disclose how many cases are flagged under national security holds, and does not report how many petitions are diverted to specialized vetting queues. As a result, national medians mask extreme outliers. For affected families, cases may remain in case was received or actively reviewed status for years without requests for evidence, interviews, or explanations. How the slowdown manifests in real cases. For spouses from listed or associated countries, the pattern is strikingly consistent. Petitions often sit idle with no outward sign of adjudication. In some instances, already approved petitions are reopened for quality review or additional screening. For couples pursuing consular processing, delays may appear later in the form of prolonged national visa center queues or indefinite administrative processing at embassies, again without explicit reference to security policies. Even applicants from non-listed countries are indirectly affected. Resources are diverted toward enhanced vetting, embassies serving high-risk regions become congested, and overall processing times lengthen across the system. Digital surveillance and social media screening. The I-130 slowdown cannot be separated from the expansion of digital scrutiny. DHS and CBP have broadened social media collection and electronic device searches, while automated systems continuously scan databases for information deemed derogatory. For applicants from scrutinized countries, this means marriage petitions are evaluated within an expansive surveillance environment where online activity, past travel, and even indirect associations may trigger renewed review. Recent reporting also suggests that travel ban frameworks may expand further, potentially encompassing more than 30 countries. Family-based immigration is increasingly caught within policies originally designed for counterterrorism and border control. Implications for 2026 green cards. For U.S. citizens sponsoring spouses, there is no numerical visa cap. Yet the I-130 slowdown introduces an informal barrier. Nationality-based security holds that override the traditional first-in, first-out logic of family reunification. For lawful permanent residents in the F2A category, the situation is even more complex. Applicants must contend with I-130 delays, visa bulletin movement, and security hold simultaneously, creating compounding uncertainty. After approval, bottlenecks continue at the NVC and consular stages, particularly in regions already burdened by high security screening volumes. A structural shift, not a temporary backlog. What makes a great I-130 slowdown distinctive is that it is not merely a backlog. It reflects a re-engineering of the system toward perpetual vetting, reduced transparency, and discretionary delay based on nationality risk profiles. For families, the consequence is prolonged separation without clear timelines or explanations. For policymakers and researchers, it raises questions about due process, equal treatment, and the quiet expansion of security logic into family immigration. As 2026 approaches, the defining question is no longer how long an I-130 normally takes, but whether nationality has become the decisive factor in who moves forward and who remains indefinitely in limbo. That is all for today in this video. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care